Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Creamy garlic chicken today. Absolutely superb, probably one of my favourite dishes. It's cooked with chicken breast. This is how you get chicken breast. Super tender. Look, it's so soft, so full of flavour. It's creamy, it's got Parmesan. It's absolutely delicious. Served with fettuccine here. So good, so good. Probably my favourite dish. If you have been watching the videos and you get something out of it, if you like them, I'd love it if you jumped on and hit the subscribe button, hit the like, show some support for the channel. Drop a comment in the box if there's something that you want me to cook or try and cook if I haven't done it before. Really appreciate your support. Let's get stuck into it. All right, so the first thing you want to do is add in about 4 tablespoons of plain flour into a glass bowl. And then you just want to add in about the same amount of Parmesan cheese. Probably about 4 tablespoons, that will be plenty. Give it a quick mix around. Now set that aside. Bring your chicken over. I've got 4 chicken breasts here. You just want to give these a really good coating of salt all over, both sides, and pepper. Nice ground black pepper. Just douse that in like that, both sides. Beautiful. Now with the chicken breasts, you don't want to dice this up small. You probably want to cut them into pieces about this size. And what you want to do next is drop the chicken in to the flour and Parmesan cheese mix like that. Just make sure they're coated. This is going to be what helps keep the chicken tender because it's a breast fillet, and breast fillets do tend to dry out and be chewy, and they're not the easiest cut of meat to cook and get tender, but this will make it absolutely amazing. So just spend a bit of time just dredging those in there like that. And once all of your chicken is coated in that cheese and flour mix, you're going to end up with this kind of thing. And it'll create beautiful crunchy edges when it's fried off. Grab your frying pan. You're going to put in about a tablespoon of olive oil, and then you're going to add in about 40 grams of butter. Ooh, excitement. Okay, this is perfect. Pan's nice and hot. Take the time and just place your chicken in. Make sure that you separate, keep it separate. All right, once these have been in for a couple of minutes, just give them a turn, and you can see they're just nice and brown there. Give them one turn. These are well and truly cooked through now. So we just take them off, set them aside, put them on another plate, let the oil heat up again, and cook your second and third batches. I've got some Parmesan here. I've probably got about a cup of grated Parmesan cheese here. I've got some more butter. I've got some diced onion. That's probably 1 large onion or 2 small. 6 to 7 cloves of beautiful fresh garlic. Some mushrooms. We'll just slice the mushrooms. I've got about 1 1/4 cups of cream, some rock salt, some chicken stock, and a little bit more olive oil. And we'll start making the sauce. So your big garlic clove like that, just cut them into big pieces. Don't mince it. Chop them up a bit like that. And your mushrooms, just slice them. They'll break down anyway, that's okay. Set the cooked chicken aside and we'll begin making that sauce. Add some more butter, another 20 grams there. And then we're going to start by adding in the onions. So once the onions are nice and translucent, add in the garlic. Let that cook for another 2 or 3 minutes. Then add in the mushrooms. Now keep the temperature up and add in your stock. Make sure that your stock's well dissolved. And just let that simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes, just until it reduces to about half. All right, this sauce is reduced down beautifully now. You want to make sure that you do reduce it, otherwise you'll have a watery sauce. And you will get a little bit of extra water from the mushrooms as well. So once it's reduced, add in your cream, about 1 1/4 cups. Pour that in. Add a good teaspoon of rock salt, some black pepper, just to taste. Give it a good stir. Again, keep the heat up for this. You want to simmer this down again. Leave it for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, now we add in the good bit, the Parmesan cheese. Just leave that in there long enough for the cheese to melt, maybe about a minute. And then go back to your chicken and just place your chicken back on top of the sauce. And cook it uncovered for about 10 minutes.